Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to your Monday night. It's me, JT, the Redneck. I got Sully the Geek right along with me. And it is, once again, Avenger Pretenders. Tonight, after a small delay, we will be reviewing episodes 5 and 6 of Iron Heart. I love that name, Iron Heart. So, do me a favor, grab your favorite beverage or whatever it is that you want to drink. Grab some munchies as well. Sit back in that beanbag chair and strap in tight, my friends, because I guarantee you it's going to be a bumpy ride. Sully, it's all yours.
Oh, I thank you. Hello, everybody. Yeah, we're here. Hi, back from vacation. Because, you know, why not? I wanted a vacation. I needed a vacation. And it's good that I needed such stuff. Because why not? Why not? It's how I roll.
Time away is always nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So hello, everybody, and welcome to Avenger Pretenders. As JT said, we will be talking about episodes 5 and 6 of Ironheart. And, oh boy. I think JT and I are in agreement.
Well, we don't want to talk about that until we start episode 6.
True.
So,
And, you know, what I do mean by that is we talk beforehand. And oh boy, let me tell you, yikes.
yeah, yikes is a good word for it. Definitely.
Just yikes.
Yeah. Want to say hi real quick to our good friend from across the northern border, the one and only Miss Carol.
What's up, Carol?
Great to have
How
you with
are
us
ya?
tonight, my dear.
How you doing, huh? How you doing? That's how we roll.
Oh, and by the way, 3 days, 3 hours, 55 minutes, and 57 seconds to the release of Fantastic Four First Steps.
Which will be awesome. Just saying. It's going to be amazing. Amazing.
God.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. It's going to be fantastic.
Fantastic. Well, the old God was, I can't block this person because they did it on Kick.
Yeah, don't you worry about that. I'll take care of that person. 'Cause, yeah. Because, you know, why listen to rules?
Right.
You know? Gotta love it.
People don't listen to rules no more. And even when they do, they don't think they apply to them.
They really don't, and it's really sad.
I'm special. The rules don't apply to me.
A special. A special.
Yes, you are. Let me get your helmet.
Yay! I got my helmet. I'm ready to go.
We finally got it back from being bejeweled.
Yeah. So anyway, let's get right down to the nitty gritty because, well, let's face it, there's a lot of things going on these days, and woof.
I love the title of this episode.
Which
I don't know
one?
why, but I just really, really loved the title of this episode. Karma is a glitch.
Yeah, karma's a glitch.
Karma is a glitch. I love that.
I do like it. and I like that we're able to really see how Riri is with not just the suit, but also her friends and family.
Yeah.
And it kind of reminds me of the down on your luck type thing, you know?
I mean, this is the shit hits the fan, and you realize that even though you thought you could do it without your family and friends,
Yes.
you realize just how deep of a shithole you've dug yourself into.
Yes.
You know, and the only way you even have a chance, a slight chance of saving yourself is to finally break down and tell your friends and family what the hell's been going on.
Right.
And,
That's what she
one,
does.
face the consequences from them for trying to pull the wool over their eyes for so long and getting yourself into as much trouble as you have. And at the same time, asking them for help and hoping that they don't hold what you just did against you,
True.
which a lot of people these days would do. Well, hey, you left me out, you're done.
You left me out to dry, and that's not fun.
Look at how his or her brother reacted. Not Riri. Why can't I not think of her name? Wow.
Are you having brain
She's really
farts?
not. She's involved in this episode, but not by a lot.
Can you not remember Natalie?
Natalie, thank you. I was thinking Nessa, and I knew that wasn't it.
No, Natalie.
But you look at how Natalie's brother reacted,
Yes.
and in this episode, he actually says, "I wish you just would have told me sooner."
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
I understand the reasoning behind, why she did what she did.
Well, but what she did was unconscious when she created Natalie, and that's part of the problem that I have with this. Is even as she's going through and telling these people and showing these people the things that she's been hiding,
Yep.
she didn't really explain herself.
No.
I honestly believe that if she would have sat down and told him, look, when I was trying to build my AI,
It was an
I fell
accident.
asleep. And when I fell asleep, I was dreaming of Natalie.
Yeah, that would.
And I was being brain scanned at the time. So that's why she was created.
Yes.
It wasn't something that was done on purpose.
I didn't need
or anything like
it.
that. And I think it would have been a little easier for him to take. Because, like I said, in this episode, he says, I wish you would have told me sooner. And shortly after that, he says, I'm not happy about it, but I can deal with it.
Yes.
So, better to have that reaction 3-4 days ago than to have it now.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, I for one can understand why he got as pissed as he did. I can. I honestly can.
Oh, completely.
Because one, that was his sister.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm also like, get over it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just it. You and I have enough of a brain and enough experience to be able to see both sides of this issue.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
to easily see what the middle road could have been.
Absolutely.
So we kind of have to take that part out and put ourselves in the actor's shoes
Yes.
at this point. But at the same time, it added to the storyline.
It did. Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel it took away from what potentially could have been in the storyline.
Okay.
I mean, you look at the way that they talk to each other. You look at the way that they look at each other.
Yes.
There's a love connection there that they're
yeah.
both fighting.
And when it comes down to it, you got the one thing is, that's the okay, you were best friends with my sister. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna treat you like my sister.
I think this one went a little bit further, and I've seen it happen both ways.
Okay.
I've seen it happen both ways where, best friends with their sister or their brother.
Sure.
I've seen it on both sides of the coin.
Yep.
And we've seen where it stays in the friend zone, and I've seen where they've advanced it past the friend zone.
Yes.
And as long as and that's the biggest thing in any relationship, as long as you communicate with each other, whichever way you end up going, you'll be okay.
Things will be nice.
Exactly.
Things will be fantastic.
And you may have the one thing that you've been missing.
Agreed.
You never know. But that's beside the point. She put herself into it, like I said, she dug herself into a pretty deep shithole.
Yeah. And, in more ways than one, because, aside from everything that she's got going on with Natalie's brother, she's also got the Hood after her. She's trying to find out as much information about the Hood as possible. She also has Ezekiel now after her.
Yeah.
Because he's now
working. Ezekiel.
Zeke. We call him Zeke.
Yeah. Oh, I should say supercharged Zeke, not superpowered.
Supercharged Zeke. I like that one. That's
supercharged.
Supercharged, electrified.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of damn it. I am terrible with names. The guy from Star Wars,
Emperor Palpatine?
Yes. I suck with names, dude, unless we're actually talking about them, and even then I have issues.
It's that guy there.
Yeah, I need to write all the names down and shit,
That guy who does Control.
He's got the lightning bolt fingers and everything, and
he goes shocky shocky.
No, he is not Oriental.
He goes bzzzt.
Exactly.
Bzzzt. My bad. Sorry. Whoopsie daisy.
But anyway.
So we've got that going on. There's also, boy.
Well, her mom's after her.
Well, her mom is after her for a different reason, though.
But she's still after her.
Her mom is after her because she needs to be able to see what Riri is really going through. Which, in some instances, not a good thing. Not a good thing. And part of that is mainly because she's keeping the secrets from her.
Yeah.
And the other thing with that is her mother has been trying to reach out to her and tell her, it's okay, you can talk to me.
But in typical teen kid fashion,
right?
She's rebuffing it.
She's not going to
I'm okay.
do
I
it.
got this. I got this. I'm fine.
She's not going to do it. Okay. So you need to worry about your family and all that stuff. Okay. So, in this episode, Riri meets up with her newfound friend. And yes, I say that for a reason.
Because magic using.
Yes.
Newfound friend.
She meets up with Zelma. First and foremost, I love Zelma. She's got some spunk to her, and I love it.
She's the geeky witch who kicks ass.
Yes.
She don't take the BS from anybody.
No. Not at all. No. And she's very honest about certain things. And I will say that this episode has probably one of the best product placements ever.
White Castle like a mother.
Right? Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Yes, there you go.
Yeah, but in this one, they destroy a White Castle.
Listen, they don't mean to, okay? It just kind of happens.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Well, Riri doesn't mean to, the others do. So,
Okay, I'll give you that.
So one of the things that's going on with this is Riri tracks down Zelma and they meet up at White Castle because they want more information. Well, she wants more information about the fabric from the cloak that the Hood was wearing. We know it's mystical. We know it's magical. We know it's not from the same realm. We know that it has to do with magic.
And we also know that it is very, very powerful.
Yes, and dark.
Magic.
Dark magic.
Yes, dark and powerful.
Which is where we get into the mentioning of Dormammu once again. Or what
And
how do you pronounce
as soon as I heard that, I went, oh, shit.
You went, ah,
Literally.
shit, Sully's right yet again.
Damn it.
And I went, yep. There it is. There it is. Dormammu is mentioned once again. The Dark Realm.
Yes.
Now, I know I have stated numerous times that Dormammu would be making his appearance in some way, shape, or form. I've also stated multiple times that Dormammu is linked to the Hood because that specific Hood in comic lore was stolen from him. Are we seeing an addition here? Because I think
No.
we are.
No,
I think we are.
I'm not seeing it.
Not at all, eh?
Nope, not giving in.
So this is the basis for the conversation between Zelma and Riri. The cloak, analyzing it, the whole thing at White Castle, you name it. It's all
Trying to figure out how to fight it. That's the biggest thing that they're talking about now.
Yes. And
You know,
and Zelma, to me, I think Zelma says it the best by saying the only way you can defeat this magic is by using dark magic,
yeah.
which makes sense. Makes 100% sense. So
Definitely.
now she knows how to destroy it. The problem is,
Well, they think they know how to destroy it.
well, yes. The problem is, how do you get it off them? How do you get it to destroy it?
Right. And how do you get to the point where you would be able to fight him and not be destroyed by the magic before you even had a chance of getting the hood
Right.
or the cape, whatever you want to call it?
Now, as she's chilling out with Zelma, the Hood puts a price on her head and sends his lackeys, so to speak, after
crew.
her. And they all attack at once. Well, not really at once. I would say one after another, using
Right.
their specialties.
Well, I like how they did it because, just like any restaurant, especially these days, in the dining area, you have an entrance on both sides, and sometimes you have an entrance at the front.
Yes.
In this case, White Castle did not have the entrance on the front.
No.
So the twins, one comes in from one side, one comes in from the other. Traps her.
Yes.
Smart move. You
Very
look
smart.
at their tactics. You look at the way they did things. They were very smart.
They did smart stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what they did.
Not revealing their entire hand at once.
True that. It's true. Not wrong, my friend. Not wrong. So, probably one of the greatest beatdowns ever.
Oh man, it was.
And the only reason why I say that is because they used everything, including the kitchen sink.
Mm-hmm.
Tables, chairs, walls, fire extinguishers.
Propane tank, or not propane tanks. Kind of like the acetylene torch type tank, not really knowing what kind it is. Oh, CO2.
CO2, yep. They
CO2
use
tank.
that. And
With a mortar launcher tube.
Oh, yeah, the mortar launcher. I almost forgot about that one.
I mean, you know what? I give Riri huge compliments.
Oh, absolutely. She did a great
But,
job.
you know, Kay was kind of iffy about it. I'm like, look, babe, when you get in this kind of fight, you use everything that you have available to you.
And she's not one for hand-to-hand combat.
No.
So she's going to do what Tony Stark would do. And again, it's a comparison to Tony Stark. I know. She's a genius, folks.
Yep.
You're going to use what you have at your disposal in order to get away.
Right.
Hers is fight or flight. And flight will also lead to fight another day.
Yep.
So the fact that she was using her surroundings to her advantage and taking them all out one at a time
Yeah.
was great.
I mean, and Jerry and Roz, you know, they did a great job,
They really did.
you know, and then you had, was it Clown or Slug?
Clown.
Okay. So, and then you had Clown come in and try to do her thing. And all she got for that
Get out of here.
was a freaking CO2 canister to the chest.
I mean, it worked.
Yes, it did. It did. She almost got blown up by her own grenade.
Yes.
You know, I mean, this was a fun fight scene.
It was. And
This was
honestly,
a fun fight.
It was a fun episode, too.
Yeah.
It was. It was a fun episode.
Mm-hmm. I tell you now, it's going to be my highest rated episode for the series.
Oh, well. As she's escaping, it just so happens her suit is parked outside.
Oh, no,
no, that's right.
Her suit's across town.
That's right. Her suit is across town. Oh, no.
Natalie's across town watching videos, sitting up on top of a building.
Right. But, correct me
He
if
didn't
I'm
stay
wrong.
there for long.
Yeah, I was about to say, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Riri touch her necklace to call the suit?
Well, what happened is, you know, they showed Natalie with the suit sitting up on top of the building.
Yep.
And she's watching videos and everything, and all of a sudden she gets this warning that something's about to happen. And Natalie's like, huh, what? Because, you know, she was in like a daydream stupor kind of thing.
Where are you?
Spidey senses start tingling, and all of a sudden, all you see is this thing. It's the only way I can describe it because I couldn't tell what it was. But this thing comes flying up, hits the suit in the chest,
Yep.
and yanks it off the rooftop.
Yeah.
And there's Slug down on the street with a cargo truck
Oh, that's right, the magnet.
and pulls her into the cargo bay. And I guess it's a giant magnet that she's stuck to.
Yeah.
And then Slug gets in the car and starts driving. So when Riri hits her necklace, which was right when Jerry and Roz showed up, she started hitting the recall necklace.
Yep.
She couldn't do anything.
Come and get me. Hurry, I'm gonna die.
Natalie and the suit were already stuck to the giant magnet in the back of a truck driving down the street.
We call that magnetism.
Yes. And we also call that smart tactics.
Yes.
on the crew's part by separating Riri from her suit.
Yes.
Very, very smart tactics.
And it worked
However,
out well to an extent.
Natalie, being Natalie, she's thinking, she's troubleshooting. She's like, how am I going to get out of here? Oh, yeah. I have a saw on my arm.
Dun, dun, dun.
And all you see is, she brings the saw up. She's like, oh, cool.
A little bit of a buzzsaw there.
Yep. Yeah. And I mean, it's really interesting, and they're showing her coming down. Riri's getting her ass kicked by the three, and she got the crap beat out of her, dude. I mean, she was in rough shape by the end of this thing.
She really did.
But Slug's driving down the street, and just as Riri's finally getting the upper hand and about to escape, all of a sudden the suit just busts out of the back of the truck. Yeah. Goes around, lands in front of the truck. Slug sees her. She's like, oh, shit. And right about that time, Natalie's slamming her fist down on the hood of the truck, which goes whee, up and over. Superman. Lands on the head, lands on the top of it.
It was like flipping a coin.
It was a great act. This entire part of the episode was a great action series.
The Hulk would be proud.
Yes. Oh, without a doubt. But Iron Man would be proud.
But there's just one problem that occurs. Because her and Natalie start fighting. Where were you? So on and so forth. And as Riri gets in the suit to fly away, Ezekiel comes crashing down and starts beating the shit out of her.
Starts electrocuting the hell out of her.
Oh, yeah. Electrocuting, picking her up, throwing her, ripping pieces of her armor off. You name it.
It was cool how he did that, too.
They're going toe to toe.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean toe to toe.
Now, Riri didn't get too many shots in on this one.
No.
Zeke did not give her much of a chance to...
He was very quick.
To defend herself in this.
Yeah. Very quick. Now, as the two of them are fighting, he's flat out telling her, you're done. You're the reason I did this to myself, which he had a choice, but, he decided to make him cybernetic instead. Electrified through his fingers. No, he's not Electro, but he does have those powers.
Right.
As a matter of fact, Zeke Stain's powers originally come from an Iron Man suit. The only difference is he just put it in his body instead.
Mm-hmm.
He is, however, Iron Man 2.0 in the comics.
Okay.
Hint, hint. Genius.
Real quick, I want to say hi to Viking Brewer, who's hiding back in the corner.
Brewer! What's up, Brewer? How are you, sir? Good to see you. So basically, all Zeke did was just take the... What would you say? Just basically the repulsor energy and put it in his body.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by putting it in
his body... it was done by the Hood.
Right. Well, yes, but...
Done by Mr. Damien.
Yes. But he basically just made himself a living weapon. Now,
right.
He also gets the upper hand and flat out tells Riri, you're done. I'm going to kill you. However, I'm going to tell the Hood that I killed you. And you're going to leave and never come back. Which to me
he didn't think... I mean, that's a nice gesture on his part. Get out of Chicago.
Sure.
That's the last thing he told her. Get out of Chicago.
To me, that is the Peter Pan to Captain Hook scenario. Leave Neverland and never return. And what does he do? He returns anyway and causes trouble. So, I get it. I do. I get it.
Well, and I can understand Natalie's reaction,
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. When Zeke told her that, he did not know it. But Slug was standing over by the truck.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry.
Wasn't
Clown.
Slug.
Clown was in the restaurant.
And
Saw what he did.
Thing. Yep.
Saw the whole thing. Saw the conversation. Saw him let her go. Mm-hmm. So she knows.
She knows. She knows.
He doesn't know that she knows, but she knows that she knows.
She doesn't know that he knows that she knows that we know that she knows that she knows.
That he didn't know that she knew.
Right. Exactly. And if any of you watch Friends, then you should have gotten that reference.
But I mean, Riri does the I don't want to say the typical thing, but she does, in my opinion, the right thing.
Okay.
By running home to her mom. Mom sees her. What in the hell happened to you?
I messed up.
I got problems, Mom. We need to, even sitting here talking, because they start talking, and even sitting here talking, we should be packing and leaving.
We gotta go. We gotta leave now. People are gonna
But her
kill
mom
me.
throws out one of the best pieces of advice in this entire show.
Okay.
And that is, look, there's freeze, fight, and flight.
Yes.
Those are your three typical reactions in a pressure situation.
True that.
You've done the freezing.
Yeah.
You've done the flying or the flight thing. Now it's time to fight.
Yeah. Fight.
Basically, she said, you can leave with you if you want, but I'm not leaving, and I would love if you stayed here with me. And I will do everything that I can to help you fight this person.
Yeah. I'd have to agree with that.
Let's sum up the conversation real quick, because it was like a 10-minute conversation.
Oh, it was. Yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't she also give her more tea? I know that was in the previous couple of episodes.
No, I don't think she gave her tea. I think she gave her something to drink, but I don't think it was tea. It might have been tea. I'm not sure. But it was a good conversation, and Riri's like, well, what am I going to do? I don't have my suit. And Mom goes, you got everything you need.
Yeah.
And she's like, follow me.
Well, not just
And as soon as she said that, I knew where she was going.
Well, yeah. I kind of knew.
Yeah. I figured if I knew, I figured you'd know.
Oh, yeah.
But she was headed to the garage.
Not just any garage, the garage.
That's what I said, the garage.
Where more information came out because Riri didn't want to be there. She didn't want to relive some of these memories.
Mm-hmm. Too hard to handle the memories of this place.
But the cool part was Natalie was able to replay all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because really, what Riri did was just take her memories from her brain.
Mm-hmm. She took Natalie's memories and used them against her.
Oh, no, Riri. Natalie used the memories and used it against her.
Okay, did I say now?
Oh, screw it up, man.
Well, Natalie took Riri's memories and used them against her.
Yes. Which, I guess is okay,
Well, and she asked her straight out, Natalie, why are you showing me this? And that's like, because, well, actually, I think her mom piped up.
Yeah.
and says,
You need to see
these
this.
memories can be a good thing.
Bad memories are there, but don't forget the good ones
Yep.
that got you to where you are today.
Mm-hmm. Her and her stepdad dancing.
Yep. The dancing, the nickname. What was the nickname? I forget the nickname.
Ironhead.
Ironhead. That's right. Because of the wrench falling on her head.
Yep.
Ironhead. Now, this sparks the, all right, well, how do I beat this butthead? And then they show the car.
Well, and they brought others in throughout, after the conversation, and they're deciding, okay, we can do this. How are we going to do it?
Yes.
So the brother shows up with coffee.
Coffee. Gotta have coffee. He forgives her.
And
he does forgive her for making Natalie the way she is.
was it the brother? No, it wasn't the brother. Somebody brought the coffee. Was it?
No, it was the brother.
Zelma?
It was the brother.
Was it Zelma that brought the coffee? Because they said there's somebody else here too, and I call him Wagon Boy.
Wagon Boy.
Wagon Boy comes walking in,
Yeah, that was what's his name there.
Well, Ronnie's the brother, right?
Yeah.
Is it Arthur?
Yes, Arthur.
Okay.
Good old Arthur, the little guy from the first 2 episodes with the wagon. Oh no, not Arthur. No, Arthur. That comes later.
I don't think they actually gave his name, did they?
Yes.
Did they?
Yes.
Xavier, maybe? Guest stars.
No, I think it was Landon.
Is it Landon? Okay.
Yeah, little Landon.
And for those who are sitting there going, JT, I thought you said you were terrible with names.
Oh.
I have the list of the cast in front of me.
He does. He does. I'm actually not looking at it because I'm going back and forth to all my screens.
Right.
But what do I do now?
Arthur shows up, and then Ronnie comes in, and they have a little conversation between the two of them, and that's where, he's like, you should have told me sooner.
Yes.
And, I can deal with it, but I'm not going to be happy about it.
We can make it happen.
We can still do this, but I'm not going to be happy about it.
We can make it happen. Make it happen.
And then they brought out the car.
And that car.
That 440.
Which one?
Man, that's a sweet car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Paint job on it was perfect.
Oh, the red and the black was amazing.
The red with the black accents and just, I almost got a hard on just seeing the car. That's how nice of a car it was, folks.
Oh, that was just a beautiful, beautiful car.
Hated to see them tear that car apart.
Oh, man.
Hated to see it. Understood, but hated to see it.
I mean, for one, it was a Barracuda. 71 Barracuda.
It was a badass car. A modified 71 Barracuda.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It was definitely modified. Right. That was definitely modified. That had whoa. That engine that was in that car was not the original engine, but my God, just looking at that car, I was like, I want that. And don't get me wrong, I'm a Shelby GT500.
Well, it's like I'm a 69 Mustang, but
1967 Shelby GT500.
Doesn't mean we can't drool over other cars.
Oh, give me muscle car any day.
Yeah, this sequence was really cool because you had like three different things going on at the same time.
Yep. Building the suit. Magic.
Preparing for the magic.
Which Zelma was able to do.
Mm-hmm.
I loved how
she was on the ceiling.
I loved how she was sitting on the ceiling with that.
She was sitting on the ceiling drawing out graphics and stuff that she needed for her casting of the spell.
Yes. Yes.
I also love how they brought apple juice for the kid and not coffee.
Yes, apple juice for the kid. And I like that when they were collecting the dark magic, it was like the ceiling was bleeding.
It was like the ceiling was slimed.
He slimed me.
It was clear goop.
Yes.
And she's walking around with his pan.
Yes.
Catching the goop as it's falling off of the ceiling.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
And I must say, the suit that they made
Yes.
was just as badass as the car that they made it out of.
Oh, yeah.
It was slick, it was sleek, and it was sharp.
Yep. However,
But
that was the end of the episode.
no.
Well, no, that's right. They tried the suit out.
Well, they casted the spell.
Yes. They cast the
Zelma
spell.
casted the spell. Now, when they were doing this, okay, Riri's in the suit, and everybody else, to include Nat, were out in the garage.
Yes.
And as she's casting the spell, all of a sudden, Natalie kind of starts glitching
Yeah.
and everything. And despite all efforts, Riri jumped out of the suit, hooked the computer back up, tried to download the AI to the computer
Oh, yeah.
and everything. Zelma was trying to back the spell off,
Wasn't happening.
all this kind of stuff. And they end the episode with Natalie being gone.
Disappeared.
Poofed into
Misappeared.
thin air.
Misappeared is what it was.
And I was sitting there going, oh, shit.
She misappeared.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, not good at all.
Riri needs Natalie to help her run the suit.
But does she?
Well, at that point,
Yeah,
we
well,
all thought
true.
so. At that point, we all thought so.
But at the same time, we didn't know exactly what was going to happen.
Right?
But
We
yes,
didn't know. Maybe they saved her. Maybe they didn't.
that was the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
And you're even, or you're odds, sir.
now, I'm just going to give you my rating because my reasoning has to do with the last episode.
Okay.
So
We can do that.
I'm going to save my reasoning for that. My rating for this episode is going to be a 4. Not any higher, not any lower. A straight 4 Ironheart helmets. Okay?
Okay.
And there will be a reason why with the next one.
Okay.
What do you give it?
I guess I can accept that for a rating for now.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good rating, right?
Just above board, or just above mid. So yeah, that's a good rating.
Yeah.
I really liked this episode. Went back into the past a lot, showed a lot more memories of Riri and Nat, and the beginning of repairing her relationships with her mother, with Ronnie, working on the relationship with Zelma and all that. It was a really, really good episode. The fight scene was fantastic.
Yes, absolutely.
The fight scene from when Jerry and Roz trapped her in White Castle all the way through until Zeke lets her go and Clown sees it all was freaking awesome.
Yes.
One of my favorite fight scenes of most of the stories or most of the stuff that we reviewed.
How many TV shows can you say destroyed a White Castle? Not many.
Well, didn't they blow one up in Harold and Kumar?
That was a movie.
Okay, a TV series. Yeah, no TV series you see, a White Castle get destroyed. The only thing I think would have made it even better is if they would have actually blown up the White Castle.
Kaboom!
That would have put the nail in the coffin on that scene.
That would have been awesome.
But mostly because of that fight scene.
Okay.
And how everything went when they got into the garage and really got going, and the suit was freaking fantastic.
Suit was great.
This episode from me is getting a 4.5.
All right, 4.5. I like it. I like it.
Once they had a big tank came in and said the last episode was awesome. And Tank, you have good timing because we're just getting ready to go into episode 6.
We're going to get into that. Now, this episode, we get a lot of backstory.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of backstory. Of how the Hood became the Hood.
On how Parker became the Hood.
Yep. First and foremost, we see some flashback footage, so to speak, of Parker robbing a home
With John.
That home, we don't really know what it's pertaining to just yet.
Wait, did we forget an entire part of episode 5?
No. Because what you're thinking about right now is almost all of 6. Because the flashback was of Parker and John robbing this house. And we've already seen part of that flashback in episode 4. But we didn't see the details of it.
Yeah, it was him having memories of John after John had died.
Right. Now we're actually seeing the robbery, and we're seeing what is going on, and them breaking into this very fancy house.
Climbed over the gate.
Climbed over the gate, did what they need to do. Alerts were set off. Alarms are going all over the place. Security is going after them. And Parker's trying to escape. Not only does Parker try to escape, but we see the shadow of a figure who basically does the whole T800 come with me if you want to leave type thing.
Yeah. While Parker's holding a gun to his face.
Yes, while Parker's, holding a gun, and you don't really see the face of the person. But he brings him through a little door in a tunnel because he's like, hey, they're coming to get ya. Come follow me. Come and see what I have.
Let me help you.
Let me help you. Yes.
Yeah.
And as we're seeing the flashback, again, we're not seeing a lot of detail.
But you did on the door.
Yes, you did on the door. And the door was a clue, so to speak, of who this particular figure is. Now,
Well, and it was the doorway to a very prominent place
oh, yes.
in the show.
Oh, yes. Because not only did they leave that tunnel, but they wound up in the same pizza restaurant that is now no longer a pizza restaurant. And the Hood and all of his cronies work out of.
His cronies used to work out of.
Yes, well, yes, that's also true. Now, this particular person I'm going to save till toward the end. But I will say, I called it.
And it's good to save it to the end, to the later in the episode, because
That's when
Parker
it's
never asked the guy his name.
Nope, never asked his name.
Never asked his name.
They
Which,
do sit down in this wonderful pizza parlor, and they have pizza, and they have a conversation.
some audibly, some telepathically,
Yes.
or yeah, that'd
But-
be telepathic.
But also magically. Because he was able to control some distractions that were in the background of the restaurant, like these kids that were being annoying.
Making noise. Parker was getting irritated, and he said,
Just
and they froze.
he just looked at it. He didn't even snap. He just turned
Yeah, he just-
around. And that
And they
was
froze.
it.
Parker was like, "Did you do that?"
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Which I thought the accent was a nice touch, especially when they started, conversing a little bit more. And
Yeah, it did
on.
make some parts of the conversation a bit hard to understand.
it did,
I will
but there
say
was a
that.
reason
It made
for
some of it hard to understand. You had to listen closely.
that. Big Tank says, I wish I had those powers to make rooms go quiet. Right?
You do flash them.
Yay! That'll make them go real quiet and call 911. So, yeah, I would avoid that at all costs.
Yes.
Now, this is where this character makes a deal with Parker. Where Parker wanted power, money, and what was the other thing he wanted?
Respect.
Respect. Yes, respect.
But I like how this individual drew it out of him, because he was very, very beat around the bush-ish
He really was.
when it came to what he wanted.
Yes.
But this individual already knew what he really wanted.
Yes.
And, he actually almost walked out on Parker, because Parker was beating around the bush with telling him what it was that he really wanted. He's like,
Yes.
okay, you're obviously not the person I thought you were. See ya.
I thought that's what you were talking about. But then he makes the deal.
No.
Now, at the same time, while he's making this deal with the character, Riri and the gang are still in the garage trying to figure out what the hell happened to Natalie. Especially with all the dark magic now flowing through her suit.
Right.
And she's freaking out.
She rehooks or reattaches the sensors and tries doing the scan on her brain again and everything. And it's not taking. It's not doing it.
Yep.
And then it shorts out.
Yep. Now, with that being said, she's freaking out. That's perfectly fine. It's expected.
It's understandable.
While that's happening, we see some interesting things. And what I mean by that is Hood gets his crew together for the last and final job.
Yep.
But he also asks Zeke if he had done the job. Did you do the job? Did you take her out? Is she done? Is she dead? Did you do it?
He's like, yeah, I did it. It's done. She's gone. She's dead.
And then he asks the others if he's telling the truth.
Well, he's like, tell me about it.
How did it happen?
Yeah, I want details.
And that's when Clown spoke up.
Mm-hmm.
Because he wasn't answering. Because deep down, Zeke actually does like Riri.
Mm-hmm.
But when Clown spoke up, she mentioned how he was electrocuting her, picking her up, throwing her, slamming her down, ripping her out of the armor piece by piece.
Yeah. See, Parker, being the sick individual that he is, loves the down and dirty, gory details.
Yes. Which helped Zeke in the long run. Now, the other thing is, after he sends everybody home, because Zeke's job is done, he's not a part of the last heist or the last job.
Right. Real quick. Mm-hmm. One small detail that we missed.
Did we miss it or did we not get to it yet?
In the fight scene. When she was fighting with Jerry Roz and Clown, she told them that Parker
Yes.
killed Mephisto. Damn it! What the hell is his name?
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I have faith in you.
Rampage.
There it is.
Rampage.
See, all I had to do was just make that rrr sound. Rrr.
Yeah, but and they didn't have it on the list here.
True. Actually, they do on the previous one.
Because it wasn't in this episode, it was in the previous episode.
Right.
Yeah. But she told those three that Parker had killed Rampage.
Yes.
When they got back together that night, Parker told everybody to go home and rest, come back in the morning to get ready to do the final job. And Clown asked Slug to access some obituary records.
Yes. Give me the death certificates. Give me everything.
And she didn't say for what.
Nope.
They didn't give any details. She just says, I need you to access some obituary records. And Slug kind of looked at Clown like, what? You know.
Just get it.
So, small detail that we forgot that is very important for
right
this.
now. Right now. Because as he's talking about this, Clown does bring up Rampage. And we start to see a little bit of an internal divide in the group. Because now everybody knows. And as she brings out the details of Rampage's death,
He's like, did you kill him?
did you kill him? And he does say yes. No loose ends. Which is why he's going after Riri to begin with, because she's doing what she needs to do and he wants to take her out.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
What's the best way to break up a crew? Sow doubt.
Yes. Doubt. Doubt is a very good ally. Because that's when the inner workings and cogs and all the good things just go kaboom in a heartbeat. And that's what happens in this case. He not only sends everybody home, but he says, I'm going to be doing the job myself.
He fires everybody.
Fires everybody.
You're all fired. Leave. Get out of my house.
Get
out of here.
Goodbye. Don't come.
I thought he was going to kill them all when they went down the elevator. So
I thought so too. And I'm not going to lie. I was kind of hoping that he would have, but at the same time,
well,
it would have been bad.
But it would have made sense.
Well, yes, it would have made sense, but at the same time, they did help him. And if all of these people who are now, on the board of directors for other companies and so on and so forth, because of those jobs that they pulled, that's a bad thing. Okay.
But he wouldn't have thought about that. In the moment, he wouldn't have thought about that. They pissed him off. He doesn't want loose ends. They questioned him. They questioned his authority, his power, and everything else, and why he did what he did. And when you do that to somebody who is as obsessed as he is,
yes,
it's usually not a good ending for you. So the fact that he actually let them live did surprise me.
Yes. Now, after they all leave, we see Zeke at home taking care of things.
Packing his shit up.
Packing shit up to leave and never come back. Well, as he's leaving and never coming back, Parker shows up.
Well, little Miss Nosy Neighbor shows up first.
True.
I'm gonna call cops.
But we don't like her.
Yeah.
And
neither did he.
oh no, he definitely did not like her whatsoever. And you could see he was on the verge of ready to kill.
Ready to mess up her day.
Yeah. But that's when Parker shows up and stops him.
Yep.
Because not only does Parker stop him, but Parker apparently put programming into Zeke with the magic that they use, where Zeke can now not only control electricity, but Parker can now control Zeke against his will. And he has
Voice
to do
commands.
everything that Parker says.
Yep. It's voice command overrides.
Yep. So letting in on those little secrets.
I mean, you're smart on Parker's part.
Oh, absolutely. It's a contingency plan.
Contingency plan. Plus, he needs security. All his security people were gone.
Yep.
He fired them all.
Yep.
So he had to have somebody there because he was going to need somebody to help him finish the last job.
Yes. Yes, he did. Didn't he?
Because he didn't have the crew anymore.
Nope. Now, they go to the house. The same house we saw in the beginning. And their security guards are all over the place. They just basically walk right through the front gate. And they're taking everybody out. And while they're taking everybody out, Zeke's like, I'm sorry. I have no control over this. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Pow.
I
don't mean it. Whack.
Sends them flying, and he's apologizing the entire time.
Funny scene.
And, oh, yeah, absolutely. It was definitely a comedic element,
Yeah, nice. That's what I was trying to say. A nice comedic element for the serious part of this.
I'm not normally like this. Sorry, I don't mean to. And once they get into the house, we find an older gentleman in the same exact room that we saw earlier. And we finally see why Parker is the way he is. Because the house that they are robbing, or correction. They tried robbing in the beginning of the episode, as with the flashback, was actually his father's house.
You know,
Arthur.
Trying to rob good old daddy.
And in order to get what Parker was owed to him, in quotes, the final job was to take over every single company that his father had a dealing in, including his father's company. Because, as his father put it, he was getting nothing.
Well, he didn't want him.
He didn't want him as a son. He doesn't like him.
Wish he'd never been born.
Yep.
He said that, and I'm like, oh.
That was like a, oof. That was a twist.
Well, Parker was kind of holding back a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
until that point.
Kind of.
And very soon after that, he found himself sitting there with a freaking Glock 9mm to his head.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Now, Parker threatens his father to sign everything over to him. House, company, you name it, it's his. And if he doesn't do so, he is going to kill him. And at first his father hesitated.
No, at first his father refused to.
Well, yes, he did. But he still hesitated. Until finally he signed everything over. Now,
Parker told him, get out of my house.
Parker tells him to leave. Get out of my house. And if you don't, your head is going to be missing. Someone, not going to mention any names, JT, has some daddy issues. Just saying.
Big Tank says he threatened Dad to kill him and sign the contract with his dad's blood.
Yeah, and that was, whew, that was rough.
I can understand, but yeah, that was, whew.
That was brutal.
It's a rough thing to say to the dad that never wanted you.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it made it a lot easier for him to say it.
Oh, yeah. So now he has everything. All the businesses that he was dealing with, his father's business, his father's house. He has the power. He has the riches. I'm not too sure about the respect.
No.
Because let's face it.
He lost the little bit of respect that he had when he fired his crew.
Yes.
And he's not getting any respect from Zeke.
No. I don't think he ever did respect Zeke respected him.
Zeke's been fighting him all the way.
Now, this comes down to the Hood and Riri.
Mm-hmm.
Because Riri's still trying to figure out what the hell's going on with her system and why Natalie's not working. But she also needs to take out the Hood.
She says, I gotta finish the job.
Gotta finish it. I gotta see it through.
I gotta do what I gotta do, whether Natalie's here or not.
With or without her.
Yeah. And how are you gonna control the magic? Well, we'll worry about that when it gets to that point.
Yeah.
So she gets in the suit and
flies on off. She flies on off.
And that suit looked bad as hell.
Oh, that suit was amazing.
Dude, they nailed that suit.
Oh, that suit looked beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And then some.
Just like that car.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd rather have the car than the suit, to be honest with you.
But I like what they did with that because, unlike unlike Tony Stark, who had the repulsors and the arc reactor in the chest plate, she didn't have that technology. So she couldn't use that to her advantage. So using dark energy to channel the power needed to power up all the computer systems in that suit and then some was amazing.
Well, and she went to handle things and take care of Parker, but she ran into a small roadblock.
I mean, just a little one.
Because there's Zeke, and Zeke tells her straight out, I can't let you get to him, because if I let you get to him, he's going to know that I didn't kill you, and he's going to kill me.
Yes. But as they're fighting each other, she comes up with a way to reboot his system.
Literally.
Kick him in the nuts.
Well, and it was funny because she got him into the freezer.
Oh, yeah.
Closed the door so he was trapped, and he would finally listen to what she had to say.
I'm trying to talk to you, man.
And, she's like, she kind of asked him if any of the stuff that Parker put in him was in his crotch area. And he said no. She says, that's how we reboot you.
Yes.
I'm going to have to kick you in your nuts, which is going to cause your system to shut down.
Yes.
Emergency shutdown. And that's how we get in.
Also known as Wolfman's got nards.
Mm-hmm.
Boom!
Hank says, kick him in the Jimmy.
Kick him in the Jimmy.
And
it worked.
You think about it, though, for her to come up with that idea.
On the fly, mind you.
On the fly, in the middle of a fight where she's, fighting to save her own life against him.
Yeah.
And then to convince him to let her do it, but he doesn't willingly let her do it because of the way that Parker has him.
Yes.
He has to try and protect Parker.
Yes, absolutely.
So when he blows his way out of the freezer, and but eventually she's able to get the nut shot that she needs, and it works.
Yeah.
And she puts the little chip on the back of his neck, and it shuts the system down, and so he will be able to reboot it under his own control.
Yeah. And it worked.
It worked. But I loved what Zeke said.
Which was?
You go do what you got to do. But me and you... Well, actually, she calls him Joe.
Yes, Joe.
Calls him a friend. And Zeke's, Joe's dead. You go do what you got to do. But me and you are not done.
We're not done. No.
Me and you aren't done. Which I can understand, because he wouldn't be in that situation if she hadn't, and she did it without knowing she did it. From dropping the tech in the Aerodyne place.
Yep.
Did I get the name right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good job.
So it was done without malintent. But because of that, he ended up in jail. Because he ended up in jail, he ended up getting sucked in by Parker. And because he got sucked in by Parker, he is what you see.
Yes.
So, yeah, his life is pretty messed up now.
What you see is what you get, sir.
With a whole shocking experience.
Yep. Now, of course, we have the issue of the hood.
The magic.
The magic, the mystery. And, well, that fight was interesting, to say the least.
Didn't last very long.
Didn't last long, but I like how they showed him transitioning from being Parker to being also the possessed demon that's in him because of the hood.
Mm-hmm.
And
But he had a little conversation.
oh, he had a lot of conversation.
Well, I mean, in this episode, he had a little conversation before the confrontation with Riri,
Yes.
with this character.
The special character.
Mm-hmm. Basically, he told him that he wanted more.
Yes.
And this character's like, prove that you deserve it,
Yeah.
and I'll give you more, and then disappeared.
Yep.
Poof, gone.
Now, how do you prove that you deserve more? You need to take out Riri, of course. And Riri, who comes flying in, they start duking it out.
I
But
love how she put up the orb of protection
yeah.
around herself.
But what I really liked about this fight was not only do you start seeing the demonic side of Parker,
Oh, God.
Which
Yeah,
was
it came off
awesome.
big time.
speed, super strength, nails, fangs, you name it.
Almost werewolfish.
Yeah. I
That's the kind of feel I got from it, was almost werewolfish.
I liked when they were beating each other up. He's ripping off pieces of the armor piece by piece. To the point where it explodes.
Well, Riri blew it up.
Exactly.
Riri blew up her suit on purpose.
Exactly. And you
I was like,
see her
"Damn."
and him in demonic state. Like, come get me, bro. She was a little frightened, but it was a come get me, bro moment.
She was terrified.
She
But
was
she had no
terrified.
choice.
But then, poof, magic. It was all an illusion.
Reappears.
Kicks the shit out of him and takes the hood off.
That was sweet.
It really was.
I mean, to put out the image that she created
Yep.
without any glitches, without any signs at all that it wasn't real, and to pull Parker in like that was simply amazing.
Simply the best.
And it was beyond smart the way that
Oh, yeah.
she did this.
Oh, yeah. Not only did she take the hood, leaving Parker to his what would you
Pain.
say? Pain and demons, because he was in pain.
Oh yeah, he says it hurts.
It hurts.
Or it hurts without it.
Yep.
It hurts without it. Please give it back.
And she walks away, carrying the hood. Now, this is where things get interesting. Because we start seeing the entire downstairs of the pizzeria completely redone.
Almost like it was back in the day.
Brand spanking new. And we see this character sitting
Same
in the
scene from the pizza parlor.
Yep.
The first time. Repeated, but just with Riri instead of Parker.
But no people.
But no people.
There were no people. And he's having a cup of tea
And some pizza.
and some pizza with a salad.
Yeah.
And he's also got the accent.
Oh, by the way, that was a Caesar soul salad that he had.
Yes. Yes, it was. So, he motions to Riri to sit down. And she saw through his bullshit as soon as she sat down, and she's like, cut the crap. I know you're the one behind this all. And out of nowhere, he just drops the American accent, and he's got his real accent going. And that is when we finally get to hear who he is. And as I called it in episode 0, I called it after Doctor Strange. I called it after WandaVision. I called it during Agatha All Along. And I called it in the first episode of Ironheart. That we will finally see Mephisto. And in my opinion, and I'm sure Big Tank will back me up on this one, first and foremost, I was completely shocked that it was Sacha Baron Cohen, also known as Borat, Ali G, and a few others.
I like him a lot better as Mephisto than as Borat.
Wasn't he sadistic?
Oh, very much so.
He
very much
nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Nailed it.
A role complete opposite of well, anything that I know that he's done before, which is pretty much just Borat.
Yeah, which even Big Tank will yell at me for this. I despised Borat. I hated it. I didn't like it. I turned it off after 15 minutes. Okay. And I'm a comedy guy. So, yeah. If I turn a movie off, it's bad.
The banana hammock in the trailers for it turned me off to it.
Yeah.
You know.
However, he nails it as Mephisto. Nails it. The smile, the suaveness that he had, the sick and sadistic ideas of him being Mephisto, and how he basically laughed at Dormammu being mentioned. The fact that he laughed at Dormammu, who is a bad mofo to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And he flat out said, that pushover? No. I am Mephisto. And I'm like, I knew it. I freaking knew it.
Yeah, and he said that, and I'm just like, God.
Episode 1.
So there was 2 oh gods, one in each episode of 5 and 6.
Dormammu.
And Mephisto.
And I guarantee you, and again, JT watches it right before the show to refresh himself, okay?
Yes.
I guarantee you, while he was watching this, now he's in Indiana, I'm here in Connecticut. I could feel the energy coming from Indiana all the way here to Connecticut through text message of JT wanting to say, you motherfucker. I fucking hate you. How do you do this bullshit every single time? And I'm going to go, I smarts.
No, it's the fact that it's all you've done since you were a kid.
It's comics. I love comics.
It's your life. It's what you are. So yeah, I know how you do it.
And don't get me wrong.
It pisses me off that you do it so friggin' much.
And don't get me wrong. I don't read comics like I used to because I don't live with my dad anymore. My dad is the reason that I got into comics. I still look shit up. I am up with what is going on right now. I know in Marvel Comics, the Ultimate Universe is finally coming to an end. And it's going to be a destruction of a world. Which brings me into Fantastic Four, but that's a story for another day. After all, I'm pretty sure even JT said that he would see that in the theater. Will he?
I might.
Probably
I
not,
might.
but he might.
I might.
I need to go see it in the theater because it's Fantastic Four. But now that we have Mephisto,
I just got to convince Kay about it. Yeah.
just tell her we're going to do a show on it. She'll be fine.
If I tell her that, we definitely won't be going.
Aw. Boo. But anyway, now we have Mephisto, which means now more and more characters are going to start rearing their ugly heads around, both good and bad. Which means we may see the reintroduction of Ghost Rider very, very soon. When that'll be, I don't know. But it's coming. Guarantee it. It's coming. We already saw him with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Both of them. Reyes and Johnny Blaze. We've seen them both. It's going to happen. Now, Riri calls him out on his bullshit. But as he's continuing to talk to her, we see... What would you say? I don't know if they're flashbacks. Maybe flash forwards?
They start out as flashbacks because he's looking into her.
Yes.
As he's trying to figure out what she wants the most.
Yes.
And he's seeing all the little flashbacks that we've seen from earlier episodes of them at the park, them making the video where they're talking and this and that. Those scenes there, we're seeing those again at the beginning of this.
Right.
And then he gets into the conversation with her about, death is a hard thing. And they say that time heals all wounds, and that's a bunch of bullshit.
I mean, it really is.
But I can make it easier for you.
Yeah, I'll make it good. It'll be great.
And, and she's like, well, what's it going to cost? 'Cause that's the question that she asked Parker a few times before she got the cape away from him.
Yes. What's it going to cost?
Look what it's cost you. And those kind of things and everything. So he's trying to do to her because, he would be getting somebody who's extremely intelligent.
Yes.
That he could use in so many ways. But what's the cost? He's got to convince her, knowing that she just defeated somebody else.
Oh, yeah. With the hood.
Who had that hood. But now she has the chance to have the power of that hood.
Yes.
But what's it going to cost?
True. Now, the thing is, although we start seeing flashbacks, we're also seeing flash forwards. And she's working on things. She's working on a board. She's doing mathematics. She's talking to herself. She's trying to figure things out.
Wait. Don't go there yet.
Well, I'm not going there yet. I'm just saying we're seeing her doing mathematics. But
that's in the post credit.
No. Not yet. Not yet.
Go ahead.
Not yet. You're jumping ahead. Don't go too far.
Go ahead.
Because as we're seeing all of this, we are seeing her doing these things. We also see her working on some magic stuff, trying to understand it, trying to tie things together. And then we're back to the two of them talking at the table. not really showing a lot of detail. Just that her hair is different. We're seeing stuff in the background. There, she's in the garage. She's doing things. But when we're seeing Mephisto and Riri sitting down, we do see her reach out to shake his hand.
I question you on that.
I question that whole thing.
We saw her move, but I could not tell.
Right.
And I watched it twice.
Right. Exactly.
We could not tell if she was reaching for his hand or if she was reaching for the edge of the table to pull herself up out of the booth.
So I am...
So that's in question.
Yes. Now, and it's
Even
a good
with
question.
credit.
It's a very good question. Okay? Because the biggest thing that I have right now is they don't show whether she was getting up or shaking his hand, which is where the post-credit scene comes in. If you stuck around and fast forward a little bit, the post-credit scene shows her continuing to work on all these math equations and all of these
Messed up hair.
Oh yeah, her hair is whoosh out.
I mean, we're talking alfalfa, or not alfalfa, buckwheat hair here.
Buckwheat.
Buckwheat hair.
Now, while that's happening, Natalie finally shows up.
Yeah, because we never saw her.
We hadn't seen her since the dark magic took over.
Yep.
Now, and this is where the awesome episode so far took a turn for me.
It took that long.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because with this post-credit scene and Natalie showing up, and when she hugged Natalie, and Natalie was not...
How about when Natalie pushed Riri on the forehead?
Yes. And she was not artificial intelligence.
Because Riri's sitting there going, run diagnostics and throwing these things at her, and Natalie's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know, what is wrong with you?
And then we see something form on her arm.
I didn't see that. I'll have to look at that again.
Oh, yeah. Go back and watch. And then the credits continued, and it's done.
We see Parker again.
Well, yes.
Parker goes into the candy store
Yep.
and introduces himself to Zelma
As Parker, mind you.
as Parker.
And she knew all
Zelma,
about him.
Zelma never saw him.
No, but she knew all about him because of the dark magic.
But only knew of him as the Hood.
Yes. Not
She didn't know of him as Parker.
right. Not who he is.
Right.
But he's very down on his luck.
Yeah.
You know?
And he's like, you know, I'm in need of some very powerful magic.
Yep. Very powerful magic indeed.
And then we go bye-bye.
Now, an awesome episode. It was an awesome episode. I will back Big Tank up on that it was an awesome episode. That went down the drain. for a few reasons. But first, JT is going to give his rating of the episode.
Well, remember how on episode 5 I said that I was going to be giving my highest rating ever?
Mm-hmm.
Episode 6 is going to get my lowest rating.
Oh,
ever.
That's not good.
I will disagree with you that it was an awesome episode.
Okay.
It was a really, really good episode through the first 35 minutes.
Okay.
Really, really good. I mean, sitting, right around a 4. Then we got to the fight scene between her and Parker. I mean, all the way up to her and Zeke fighting. It was a really good episode, sitting at a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get to Riri and Parker's fight. Riri and Mephisto's little conversation. And then the post-credit scenes. Downhill isn't the word for it.
Well, that's why I didn't say downhill. I said down the drain.
Down the drain's not even the word for it. It went off the top of Kilimanjaro.
Ooh, that's a big fall.
And it fell all the way back to Nepal.
'Cause I'm free falling.
If I were to break this episode up, from the beginning of the episode through the end of the fight between Zeke and Riri,
Yep.
that's a 4. That's
Okay.
a 4. That's a solid 4.
Yes.
Great, really, really, really good episode. On the verge of great. The last 10 minutes in the post-credit, 0.5.
Ooh.
That is how I have never, and since we've started doing this, I've been disappointed
Multiple times.
in final episodes multiple times,
Yes.
but never to the level of disappointment that I got in the last 15 minutes of this show. Because of the last 15 minutes of this show, this episode is getting 1 helmet.
Ooh, that's a big drop.
1 helmet.
That's a very big
And
drop.
only because of the last 15 minutes of this show.
Yikes.
They might be able to save it with episode 1 of season 2 if they do it.
Which I don't think they're going to do.
So
Now,
my 1 may stand in the annals of history. Or the annual of history. No, I was right. Annals of history.
makes sense. All right. Now, I'm not going that low. Not going that low. Only because
It would take a lot for you to go that low.
it does. Because as the geek, when it comes down to this, I go with the details. I go with everything, my theories, and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
So,
I understand.
for me, this episode, I'm actually giving it a 3.75. It would have been a 4 if they didn't go in the opposite direction and make Riri make a deal with Mephisto. Now, I understand why she made the deal with Mephisto. She wanted her friend back. I get it. Who wouldn't? You know? However,
Then you've got to start an entire new freaking timeline.
that's the thing. Now, when it comes to the multiverse, I get it. But since she is technically a hero would never have made a deal with Mephisto. Looking at you, writers.
That's what did it for me.
Now
You
again,
took a hero and did the one thing that a hero would never do. You can't do that.
and the hero in this case is not sacrificing her life for her friend. Her friend has already been dead. Long time.
So
We know this.
To be honestly, I could see, and I don't. Well, go ahead and finish yours, and then I'll throw something out there.
Now, I was right with Mephisto. I was right with Dormammu. Stop me if you heard this before.
Okay, stop. Stop.
However, Riri comic book wise, even though she comes from a troubled past, as most heroes do, Tony Stark dealt with alcoholism, so did Captain Marvel. Peter Parker dealt with the loss of his uncle. We can go on and on. Okay.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, that would never have happened. Now, what Big Tank just said is 5-1 odds. I bet it will be Mephisto did his own swerve on the post credit, which is another reason why I'm giving episode 5 the 4. Because I was right about Mephisto. Because he's basically the devil incarnate.
Pretty much.
And because we're in this multiverse thing, that this could potentially be a branched off or another timeline that is going to bring Riri into Secret Wars and Doomsday. Now, the only reason why I say that is because Avengers Doomsday, they listed an entire cast. They did it for 5 hours, but broke it up into a minute and 12 seconds. However, they are very, very hush-hush on what is going on, as they always are. And there have been unconfirmed reports of other actors from Marvel movies and TV shows that they did not list in Doomsday and eventually Secret Wars. So that's going to be a whole nother ball game.
Interesting.
Anything's possible. Overall, for the show, this was not a bad miniseries. Wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either.
All right.
I like that they made Riri human with flaws. More so than Tony Stark and Captain America and all these other heroes that are out there.
Because she's young, so it makes sense that she has those.
She's young.
extra flaws.
She is relatable to so many people. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I like the fact that, the reason that she finally gave for building the suit when she was talking with her mother in episode 6 or episode 5 was so that she could protect her.
Yes.
And Mom's like, no. It's my job to protect you, not your job to protect me.
Yes. Yes.
But that was because of what happened to Gary and Natalie.
Yes. So,
Sorry, go ahead.
overall, I am giving the entire series a 3.75. It was almost a 4. I think I wanted to see more of the Hood's powers, more backstory on Parker a little bit, and more Mephisto. I did like that they kept Mephisto until the end. But I also called it in episode 1. It's what I do, folks.
Why don't you just brag a little bit more?
Oh,
Sully?
I am gonna. Gonna.
So 3.75. Okay.
3.75 for me.
Episode 6 troubles me. It troubles me a lot.
Well, yes.
Through episode 5, honestly, I was a 4.5.
Nice.
Through episode 5, I was a 4.5. And through most of episode 6.
Yep.
In everything that we've reviewed in the 3 years that we've been doing this, possibly longer, a little bit longer.
Yep.
Well, first up, you know me. It is hard to truly disappoint me.
Yes.
Episode 6, the ending of episode 6,
Things that make
Truly.
me go home.
disappointed me
Aw.
more than any of the other shows that we've reviewed.
Because of what happened.
Yes. Because of how episode 6 ended. My gut reaction for an overall rating is a 2.5.
Woof. Whoa.
And that shows you how much as an outside person who you wouldn't think it would affect that much. That's how much the ending of this series disturbs me
Yikes.
and disappointed me. So, but I'll be nice. I'll end with a 2.75. I'll be nice.
Wow.
I can't even go to a 3, dude. I can't even hit midway. Because of 15 minutes.
Yikes.
I can't do it.
That's
I
bad.
just can't do it.
That's bad. Yikes. Well, folks, that
Y'all just saw part of JT you probably never seen before.
that was, oh boy,
Came out of nowhere, didn't it?
it really did. If you think about it, yikes. Oh my!
Big Tank sitting over there going, "Who the hell is he talking with?"
Yeah, probably, but that's okay. That's okay. We don't mind.
Hey, you have me doing this with you for my honest opinions and thoughts and feelings.
That's the whole point.
And you just got a big
That was
dose of it.
a big curveball, that's for sure.
I've been upset with episodes. I've been pissed off with how episodes went,
Yep.
but never to the extent of this.
No.
This ending, in my opinion, was complete, utter fucking bullshit.
Yikes. Whew. That's no bueno.
And I'll leave it at that. I don't think I could put it any other way.
Nice. Nice. Well, with that being said, that is the end of this segment, really,
Yeah.
of Avenger Pretenders.
What do we got next?
Next is an interesting one
Oh boy.
because I'm not sure which one's going to come out first. I think Eyes of Wakanda is first. Which is
that the cartoon series?
That's the cartoon series. It consists of 4 episodes, only 4 episodes. The first one comes out August 27th.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we may have some time in between to take a little breather, maybe get some gameplay videos going. But obviously, we won't be able to do it until August. Almost September for the review. Right. So 4 episodes. The first one comes out August 27th, and it may be each week a new one comes out. Not 100% sure of how they're doing it. That's number 1. Number 2, and it's kind of, when it comes to Eyes of Wakanda, it's, I want to say a prequel, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm kind of guessing
find out
on that one. But it is part of Phase 6. So, yeah. So there's that one.
Time will tell.
Then after that, live action is Wonder Man. Wonder Man is going to be coming out in December of this year. So between Eyes of Wakanda and Wonder Man, we've got a big gap in between.
That is.
Now, I'm not sure about Star Wars. Because it's a possibility that 2 Ewoks in the park will come back. Not sure. Because if I remember correctly, we do have Ahsoka season 2.
Ooh.
But we also have the Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
Ooh.
Which I know for a fact JT will be seeing that in the theater. Because it's the Mandalorian and Grogu.
In IMAX.
In IMAX. But that doesn't come out until next year.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So we've been slammed for the last 4 series that have come out.
The last 2 years we've been slammed back to back.
Because of the way that they've been releasing these things.
Yes.
And now we're going to sit here and we could go all the way through to next year.
Yeah. Well, no. August and December. August and December.
Well, I mean, just looking at Star Wars, I mean, it's been it's been a bit for 2 Ewoks in the park.
Yeah.
But even just,
we just did Andor.
We're 3/4 of the way through July and we're talking September.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have to figure out something to do in between.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. But, and I stress the but, if JT does happen to see Fantastic Four in the theaters, maybe we'll do a special Avenger Pretenders and we'll talk about it. Maybe. I'm not going to hold him to it. I'm seeing it in the theaters no matter what.
We'll see what happens.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Because, yeah. That's the way it goes. So, with that being said, Avenger Pretenders is now over. We will be live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern for the Sully Show right here on Accidental Punch TV, as well as TikTok, Facebook, Kick, DLive. We got a great show planned that is not on the prep sheet because I have to do a few things before anybody can access the prep sheet.
Yeah, before Nakaya can do her thing.
So I have to fix some things before Nakaya kills me. because that's really what it's going to boil down to. And I don't want her to kill me. So, with that being said,
we don't want that.
no, we don't want that at all. And that's what I keep telling everybody. Like, listen, I'm not trying to piss you off. It's just it is what it is, you know. And according to my email, I will stop getting emails on August 18th, which is not true because I'm going to be emptying all the videos and pictures and all that good stuff. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, for the redneck, there he is. Can't miss him. He's got them non-pearly whites. I am the geek. We will see you tomorrow for the Sully Show, and we will keep you posted on the next Avenger Pretenders. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Goodbye.
You're not going to say your famous phrase?
Oh, you mean Thanos was right?
Mm.